Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series of Jam Enslaver Plays. What am I playing this time? Well, since 2016 is going to be the year that Team Ico finally releases The Last Guardian, gosh, they've been talking about that game for a while, I thought I would go back and look at some of the games that Team Ico made before. And so, I'm going to be playing Shadow of the Colossus. I know that technically Ico came first, hence the name of the studio, but I have actually not played Ico yet. I might get round to that at some point. But for now, I'm going to go with Shadow of the Colossus, which I have played. I'm trying to remember when I played it first. I think it wasn't when the game first came out, it was a couple of years after that. I seem to remember that I did actually play it on my PS3, so it must have been post 2008, 2009? When did the PS3 come out? I don't remember. Anyway, my PS3 could actually play PS2 games. So that's how I played it, as I said, a couple of years after the game came out. This is actually the HD remake, which came out on PS3 a couple of years ago. I figured that going back to these games, especially PS2 games on modern video recording stuff, can be a little bit rough. So I might as well make the game look as good as it possibly can. And so here we are. So here's our young protagonist and his trusty horse and his mysterious figure slumped over the back of the horse. Journeying through the forest. Yeah, this game, like, initially I'm struck with, yeah, this looks like a PS2 game. I'm sure that if I actually went back and actually played the PS2 version of this, it would not look how I remember it. That tends to be the way with these HD remakes. I know that a lot of people said that about the Ocarina of Time remake that came out on the DS, that, you know, it looks the way you remember it looking. And when you actually go back, you're like, whoa, my imagination at the time, or I suppose my different expectations at the time really went through and, you know, they kind of filled in a lot of gaps. But yeah, what this game lacked, well, I suppose at the time it wasn't really lacking graphical fidelity, but, you know, when you go back to it now, it's not the best looking game. But I think whilst the texture detail and the resolution and stuff, they've all been cleaned up nicely, but they still look very much of their era. The thing that I remember this game being very good at was animations, and you'll hopefully see what I mean in a little bit. Initially, I'm struck by the thing which definitely struck me the first time when I played this game, was just how massive the horse is compared to the main character. Like, it's one thing to have, I suppose let's talk about Ocarina of Time since we're talking about these things. It's one thing to have adult Link riding around on Epona, and, you know, he looks a certain way and Epona is a certain size, and you're like, yeah, those two fit together. But with this, straight away you're like, wow, that horse is way too big for that boy. And so it fills in a lot of the background. Like, this game is really good about telling a story, but not really telling a story. And little details like that of where, like, this clearly is not this boy's horse, or maybe he stole it, maybe it was given to him so he could grow into it. We don't know. I've never really done much digging on the background of this game and the background of this universe that Team Ico have created. I know that it is thematically and probably linked via a universe to the first game, to Ico, but I know that stuff is fairly minor. Okay, so here we are. So we've got, I'm just going to check the options, just to see what we have here. I am going to, can I? I can't move to the right, because one thing I am going to do is change that to inverted. I think that's fine. Camera speed, vertical aim control, yeah, sure. Okay, that seems good. So, let's start a new game. I suppose I should mention that I'm kind of going to get into, well, I was already talking about how this game's story is kind of ephemeral. I don't remember a huge a huge amount about it. I suppose I remember the broad strokes of what happens, but if you've not played Shadow of the Colossus before, there probably won't be that many spoilers, just because there's not actually that much to spoil. All the storytelling is very much interpretive to a certain extent. So if you've not played this game before, it's probably going to be okay. But I mean, you should play it. It's really good, and hopefully this video will convey some of that. I do like how the horse's hooves are accurately matching up on steps. That was definitely not a thing that was standard at the time. I should probably stop talking about Ocarina of Time, but I suddenly remembered the fact that like staircases on those, if they weren't 3D modeled, were just like textures, and there was no mapping at all of where your foot fell. So it is nice to see, like, the presentation of this game, really high, really impressive. Yeah, just really good motion capture. Actually, is it motion capture or is it hand-built? Good question. You really couldn't tell, but like that horse moves like a horse would. It's really impressive. I should probably stop gushing about this game. I suppose since I'm not actually playing yet, it's you know, finding things to talk about, filling the empty space. Just appreciate the aesthetics of this game. And here we are with the premise of the game. Is that papyrus? I think that might be papyrus. Maybe I'm wrong. It definitely looks like it. One of the less favored fonts in the design community, shall we say? Yeah, so there we are. We want to revive someone who has died. And as anyone will tell you, necromancy, it's not always the best idea. But who are you to tell that to a young man who's lost his lady? Oh, hello. What's this now? I do really like the designs in this game. Whoosh, off they go. So I mentioned that I've not played Ico. want to say, or I'm guessing, I do know some things about them, but I want to say that maybe those shadows are the enemies that appear throughout that game. Maybe this is like a game developer trick to say, hey, those things from the past, forget them. They're gone. You don't need to worry about those anymore. That's not what this game is. Sacrifice day. It's like, hey kid, I can do this for you, but isn't that against the rules? With any deal with the devil. Hey, you know, I'd love to help you, but I'm not working for free here. Like, I gotta make my quotas. You gotta do something for me in return. Okay, sure, give me a sledgehammer. A couple of hours, I can probably bring him down. Oh. Some of those textures on those idols don't look so great compared to the walls next to them. I wonder why that is. Maybe because, like, each one will eventually have an animation of it crumbling. Maybe it was harder to retexture those. Yep, he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. It's a nice landscape. Oh, actually. Oh, wow, actually. I'm pretty sure I inverted those controls, but oh, hello. Pretty sure, actually, when it says normal, it means inverted. And horizontal needs to be inverted. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. So how do I do that? Alright, guess I gotta get on my horse. Triangle? Really? Ah. In a sunlit place. Oh, do I have to go outside? The horse is like, dude, come on, taking too long. There we go. Alright, it's over there. Yeah, so the... Oops, okay, go. Come on. So the interesting thing about this game is the way that... okay. Okay. Is the way you control the horse. Because you don't... Like, he's not a car. He's a horse. He's a real living, breathing creature. And so that means... Okay. Okay, I guess it wants me to go up there. So it's not like you hold down the X button to accelerate. It's like, okay, you hit the X button and you kick him, and he knows that means I should go faster, but like, he's gonna slow down if you... Yeah, like, of his own accord, and like, if you have to turn the reins. Really cool idea, and it's not really something that other games have done. Even games that have pretty good horse mechanics, like The Witcher 3. Okay. Yeah, gosh. Triangle to jump, that's a weird one. Oops, okay. This is going to be really embarrassing because I have played this game before, but I do not remember much about it. How do I get up there? Can I climb? Aha. Here we go. Oh, crap. Yep, that's right. If you let go, you fall. Alright, see you, horse. Go. Need to be careful here. Okay, I can't jump up that way, I guess. There we go. Come on. There we go. Ah, can I go... There we are. It's starting to come back to me. Okay. There we have it, one of the most iconic moments in gaming of the last 10 years or so. Gosh, more than 10 years, I guess. The first time you see one. It's just amazing. Alright, switch weapons. Oh, I got a bow. Gosh, I've forgotten about that. Okay. Yeah, just the way that he runs, the way that he sort of waves his sword around, it's a really interesting, like, floppy, not quite comfortable in his own body, you know, adolescent way that he runs. It says so much about the character without having to have any, like, background story or anything. Alright, so what do I do here? Hey, dude. Vital shall be revealed. Okay, that's the wrong way. Oh, hello. Vital's on its head. Good to know. Come on then. Pretty sure I have to get on top of his big club thing. Come on. Whoa! That was a bit too close. Oh, maybe if I climb up here. I honestly don't remember how to get up on top of this guy. I just have to go around the back, maybe? Ah, he's got a hairy leg. That's probably what I want to do. Okay, here we go. Jesus. Whoa! Help! Oh, there's a place of power on the back of his thing. There we go. There we go. I'm losing my grip here. Damn it. He does not like that. Let's just get him. Let's just get him once. Come on. There we go. Get my grip back. There we are. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, apparently that was not where I wanted to go. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get him again. Oh, I just need to climb up his leg. I'm an idiot. Alright. Oh, he's not. Oh, he really doesn't like me on being on here. There we go. Okay. Oh god, my grip is really running low. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, I can rest here. Whew. Okay. Alright, if I can get up on top of his shoulders, then... There we go. Come on. Whoa. Oh god. Alright, let's just get my grip back a bit. Whoa. Sure, that was close. Okay. Alright, I think we got him now. One more should do it. Whoa. And there we are. The first Colossus down. Yes, I would like to save. Alright, and I think that's going to do it for this first episode of Jam Enslaver Plays Shadow of the Colossus. So we'll just let it save here, but thank you very much for watching. I hope that this was entertaining, and let's see what happens after we save the data. Gosh, that took longer than I thought it would, but yeah, beyond that, let's just see what happens. Alright, do I have to? Okay, good. Yeah, I've not played this version of the game, so getting some of that stuff, like how the UI behaves, is going to take me a little bit of time, but you know, coming back, the controls definitely takes some getting used to. Definitely not standard by modern action game standards, but pretty good. I remember once you get used to them, like right there in that fight, I was definitely struggling with some stuff, like, okay, how do I balance like my grip meter with swinging the sword, and there were a couple of occasions where I was climbing up his back there. Sorry, I was I should have said this whilst I was actually playing it, but I was kind of wrapped up with what I was doing. But yeah, there were kind of a couple of occasions where I was climbing up his back just there, where I was like, I wanna like launch myself upwards and grab, and I'm pretty sure you can do that. I just need to get used to the controls again. Well, there we go. One idle down. And, how many? 11 more to go? I guess? I should probably look that up for the next one. A new challenger approaches. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this first episode of Jam Enslaver Plays Shadow of the Colossus. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.